Hey everyone. So I am back with another book review, and as a lot of you know by the title, it is another Dragonlance book review. I have been getting so many comments asking me when I was going to do the next Dragonlance review, and just asking about the series in general. You guys seemed really interested in that series, which is awesome. I also happened to get a bunch of personal messages from people telling me that they actually started reading the series themselves, which again is awesome. Um, so I'm really glad that you guys are interested, and those of you who did start reading it, I really hope you like it. This is a series I absolutely love. But we're going to start with the second book in the original trilogy, Dragons of Winter Night. And instead of me delving really far into the plot like I did in the first review, I am not going to do that. I'm going to skip doing that for the next couple of Dragonlance book reviews that I put out because it has been such a long time since I've read this actual book itself that I don't want to tell you guys what happens in the other books, because if you remember from my first book review for Dragonlance, these books after the original trilogy, they intertwine with each other so much, and I don't want to mix anything up. So I'm not going to delve really far into the plot or anything like that. I'm basically just going to give you my general opinion of the book and do everything the same except for the plot thing. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll read you the back. And it says, now the people know that the dragon minions of Takesis, Queen of Darkness, have returned. The people of all nations prepare to fight to save their homes, their lives, and their freedom. But the races have long been divided by hatred and prejudice. Elven warriors and human knights fight among themselves. It seems the battle has been lost before it begins. The companions are separated, torn apart by war. A full season will pass before they meet again, if they meet again. As the darkness deepens, a disgraced knight, a pampered elf maiden, and a rattlebrained kender stand alone in the pale winter sunlight, not much in the way of heroes. So that's what this book says on the back. It is 395 pages, and your font is rather small for these books. Um, if you guys remember from me showing you the first book as well, the font is very small. These books are descriptive, but again, like I mentioned in the first book, they need to be for you to fully understand the world that has been created, and um, just different things that they use and different creatures they come across and things like that. For you to fully be able to understand what they mean and what they do and things like that, it has to be descriptive. So really, really amazing book. I really enjoyed this one. Out of the original trilogy, I do remember that this is my favorite of the original trilogy. Um, this one also pinpointed me into the direction of whom is now my favorite character, that being the magic user of the companions, Raistlin Mashir. He became my favorite character within this book. Um, he's he's not exactly a likable person. You probably really wouldn't want to know him like um, if he were an actual person. He's very mean, very cold, very callous, very to himself, doesn't care for anybody. But yeah, this book completely made me fall in love with that character. Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman, the authors that did this book, did such an amazing job creating the world and expanding it even more from the first book into the second book. Such an amazing job, beautiful writing. The story is just, it's captivating. You don't want to put this book down whenever you read it. It is so good. Um, definitely on my recommended list. This whole entire series so far has been on my recommended list. There are a few books within the series that I haven't really cared for, but I'll get to those later in other reviews. But for this one, definitely loved it. Um, definitely, definitely recommend the series, and I hope you guys pick it up if you have not read it, and give it a chance. Give it a chance because it really is good. I know this was kind of a quick review. Um, and I didn't really go too far into it, but I will leave a link in the description box that kind of goes through the plot and stuff if you guys are interested. I just don't want to give anything away, and I don't want to really read through the plot like I did last time because it just sounds too it just sounds like way too rehearsed and like I don't want to do that again like I did for the first one. So I'll leave a link. You guys can check it out. If you want to read it, that's awesome. If you have read it, let me know what you think. If you're planning on reading it, let me know. Um, and if you are just now reading it, definitely let me know your opinions on the book. And yeah, that's pretty much my review for this book. Um, I will do the third and final book in the original trilogy um, at a later time. I'm not sure when, just depending on when I get some more free time and I'm not super busy or anything. I'm actually uh, doing this one really, really late. It is like after 5 in the morning, so I'm gonna wrap this up and I need to do some other things. But instead of me telling you guys also um, the next book that I'm gonna review, as far as for what I'm reading, I'm not gonna do that because I'm actually reading like 3 or 4 different books right now, and I'm not sure which I'm gonna finish first because I haven't had a lot of time. So I'm trying to read more than one book at once, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to finish first, so I'm not going to give any promises as to what my next new book review will be. Again, as you guys know from my first Dragonlance review, these are filler reviews. So next Dragonlance review I will do as soon as I can as well. I'm going to try not to make you guys wait so long this time. I know it was probably a pain to have to wait, but I'm really glad that you guys did. And definitely, definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the book, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.